Well, law enforcement advocates are pushing back while a bill to ban the purchase of a specific brand of drone is weaving its way through our legislature. State Capitol reporter Chris O'Brien explores the legislation after speaking with law enforcement.
John Beal started up the Law Enforcement Drone Association after over a decade spent in law enforcement. And recently, Tennessee lawmakers filed a bill that would ban the purchase of any drone under the National Defense Authorization Act of 2019.
What's happening is we've got U.S. manufacturers that are actually lobbying to push out their competition like DJI.
DJI is a Chinese-owned brand, which is arguably the most popular consumer drone on the market. State agencies can't buy one if this bill passes.
About 70 to 90% of public safety agencies are using either DJI or Autel, another Chinese company.
Beal argues the company makes a better product at a significantly cheaper price. For example, the drone you're seeing right now is about $18,000. For a similar American model,
anything near it's going to be 3 to 10 times as expensive.
I reached out to Representative Michelle Carringer and Senator John Stevens, the two sponsors of the bill. Carringer declined to comment, and Stevens never responded. House Speaker Cameron Sexton says he hasn't heard from law enforcement on the issue.
I haven't heard from anybody in law enforcement. They talked to me about a lot of different things, but nothing about that yet. So I haven't seen anybody raise concerns to me about that being an issue.
He did point out that the bill doesn't stop law enforcement from using the ones they currently have, but it does prevent any further purchases. Beal says he understands the anti-Chinese sentiment, but all of the drone data can already be requested through the Freedom of Information Act.
If the U.S. has a manufacturer that has a competing drone that has all the capabilities this one has, everybody would buy it. There's not an issue with that. We want that. We want that competition to drive the market. We don't want legislation to drive it.
In Nashville, Chris O'Brien.
Now, Beal says in Florida, several law enforcement agencies have had to shutter their drone programs because a similar bill there went into effect. And he points out if that happened there, it could happen here.